All right, hello, people. After a bit of a real-life imposed break, we are back with Three Galaxies CNS. I am, as most of the time, your GM, Luca. And here is this band of miscreants here that I gathered together for some reason. Oh, that's right, they're the players. That's why.
Yes, I like miscreants. That's a term for us.
Word of the day.
All right, so last time our group began. Well, they continued with the first trial of their graduation exam. They exited light speed at the edge of the planet where the edge of the system where the station was sending the distress call from. Feel free if I misremember anything or if there's a detail that I do leave out in this overview, feel free to chime in with it. They decided to sneak in on more or less a ballistic trajectory to give themselves more time to study and analyze whatever situation was going on, the size of the ship that was there, that sort of thing. And as they coasted in, they got within the bare sensor range and scanned and found that there was a single raider ship attached to the station. Bearing that in mind, they got aboard various power armors. I believe everyone was in a Silverhawk last I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or simulated thereof.
Or simulated Silverhawk, yes. And went into the station on basically using the Silverhawk as they were designed to be stealthy little sneaky beaky things. Unfortunately, they were somewhat detected by the pirates, but they passed it off to being a mere asteroid.
Which was entirely our plan.
Yes, which was completely and totally planned for.
Indeed.
Now, during all of this, meanwhile, back at the ranch, during this entire time, Yuki was monitoring their communications as she had successfully managed to hack in to their communications channel. And upon hearing that the hostages were being threatened, decided to take more substantive action and attached a breaching charge to the side of the enemy ship. The enemy ship did not like this. There is a hole now in the side of the enemy runner ship.
That's coming out of your pay, you know.
Yes, which caused quite a bit of concern amongst the ne'er-do-wells on board the station, as after all, ships with holes in them tend not to work very well. With that distraction, however, in mind, the group decided to enter in through one of the unused airlocks. And after a little bit of delicate machine work that turned into hit it with a hammer repeatedly until it works, the airlock opened.
Percussive maintenance, sure.
Percussive maintenance is perfectly valid. You have to appease the machine spirit properly.
Yes, that is right.
And with that, we left off, due to my feeling ill last time, with the group in the airlock about to breach into the station. And, oh, yes, magically Avani's there now, too.
There's also...
He was there the entire time.
There's also the pirate on the other side, trying to repair his ship, saying that it was cycling.
Ah, yes. There was the pirate leader had sent a couple of his minions off to inspect and see what in the world was going on to go help repair the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And now we join what is currently going on. Everyone is placed where you would like to be, I assume?
How tall is it?
It is approximately 14 feet tall.
Is there enough room for me to get up and hide up above on the ceiling?
Not in the Silverhawk.
No ninja stuff for you.
Dang.
Kind of hard to do in space. Let me just get centered here. Which side is the front of the airlock?
The portion that leads further into the station is closest to Graham,
Right.
and the one that leads out into space is closest to you and Avani.
Okay. Well, I'd just like to be in the front, I guess. But if it's too
Yeah.
close,
I'd like
I
to be
did
in the
open
front.
the door. That's why. I was-
Give me a second, and I will attempt to reveal just that area. Reveal areas. There, that should help. Imagine, I guess, that you're sidling in there. You're like your back is against the wall.
yeah.
So you're not magically seeing into the area next to the airlock or out of the airlock. You're just.
I get you. I get you. We're
Could
just
you-
waiting for the doors.
Could you move, Graham? I want to stand there.
If you back up, I can move around you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let me. Avani!
Yep.
Avani!
What?
I can't move around you.
Let's just stick with this for right now. seeing
I'm
as
gonna
this is-
shoot you if you're in my way.
Bodily threatening of a coworker.
Get. Anyways,
I'm gonna climb
The door-
over him.
the doorway is cycling. Come on, we might have company.
Okay, I mean that shouldn't be a problem. I
humpa,
can literally support her weight. So.
Sorry,
Anyways,
I'm just imagining the two suits of Silverhawk armor suddenly like.
Excuse
trying
me.
to play-
Pardon me. Hold up. Sorry.
It's like
okay.
you're suddenly playing leapfrog. Wait, where did she
Well,
go?
roll acrobatics, why don't you? Because he's not agile.
Oh, okay, God. Your token disappeared there for a minute, and I was starting to panic.
Which one? I have sense of balance, tightrope, and climb rope are all in my acrobatics.
I'm just figuring.
I would say that you're able to, with a little bit of scraping of armor and scraping of the wall, you're able to sidle out of the way and get to where you're needed.
You don't want me to roll anything either?
No, you're fine.
All right. So, okay. So is the airlock door hatch the same width as what we're seeing here, or is there enough alcove space on either side of the door?
If
To
both of
defend
you
our-
exit going sideways, you can fit.
Right. So there's only enough room for one of us at a time?
Only one of you at a time if you are walking out of it normally. You can
Yeah.
Two of you can squeeze out if you go
And-
side to side.
And if we scooch tight into the corners, would we be hidden by the airlock hatch?
No,
Does the
the
slides
airlock hatch basically would open up enough that it would basically reveal the entire interior of the airlock.
Gotcha. Okay. So no hiding, so we go with the aggressive move.
How about if somebody's on the other side, I grab them and I have them in front of us like a shield?
Okay. No. I'd say guns drawn, full aggression here.
Very well.
Fire
Okay.
and movement, guys.
Ready,
Fire.
ready.
Okay. First off,
Yes. Yes.
I just
well,
wanted to ask, would it be all right if I just took some smokes along with me? Not cigarettes, but like actual like smoke grenades?
I
didn't think of them because I did take smoke missiles, but
yeah, you would just have the smoke missiles. You didn't have any smoke grenades.
Okay.
I actually do. So
Okay then.
okay.
okay. Avani, Graham, remember you guys are a support. We're here to protect you guys as we go along. Yuki, just remember fire and movement, and all of you remember this is still an exercise.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also have other fun things on me.
So no live ammunition.
Oh, so I can't use my eggshell bombs?
What?
Look, we need to
Okay.
keep this going.
I'll have my gun drawn, pointed right out the airlock hatch,
Yeah,
ready
Graham
as
will
it
have his
cycles.
pistol.
Okay. Is everyone ready for the door to open then?
Yeah,
I'm
is there a
primed and
power
ready.
setting on the pistols?
Caltrops are in my hand.
There is no power setting on the pistol. There is pew and pew.
Okay, he's gonna. Yeah. Anyway, he'll make a note of trying to make something for that. Anyway.
Okay, so you're opening the door?
We can do this, guys.
Okay. Do you let the door cycle open normally, or will you be trying to expedite the opening process?
Let it open, but as soon as it opens at a crack, I'd like someone to put a smoke through there.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to assume that you have started opening the door. The door shudders for a moment and begins to slowly creak open. You can tell that this is fairly old tech, partially because of how slow it's opening and how much it groans. And almost at once, over the comms, you hear, "Hey, what the fuck? We didn't open that!
I'm jamming them.
Who's on the other side over there?" Okay,
And
I'm going to need you to roll countermeasures.
As soon as it opens up like a foot or so, throw a smoke through there.
Ramblers also goes under countermeasures, correct?
Yes.
Okay. It's been a while, so let's see. That is very, very low. Oh, I actually got it.
Static begins to fill the channel as the door continues to open.
Okay.
They're on the other
Like I
side.
said,
And you have thrown a smoke grenade. Has anyone thrown a smoke grenade or launched a smoke missile?
I could not have done that
Nope.
because I jammed.
Okay, I'll fire one in through the hole. Do I need to roll to hit or anything, or just?
Please do.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
By the way, Graham's on thermals, not on traditional.
Okay.
Straight roll 7, so I pop it through the hole, I presume.
Okay, you do. And do you happen to offhand know the radius of the smoke?
I'm thinking 30 feet sounds about right, but I can certainly look that up for you, oh wise and benevolent game master.
Thank you very much, sir.
Benevolent.
Poor Avani.
So we'll say that this red circle is about proper, all right? Because each one of those 3, 6, 9... Oh, 30 feet, so that'd be about 10 of those.
Missiles. We're using missiles.
They're minimally explosive, so I wouldn't imagine they would cause any kind of serious damage at all, especially to a mega damage hull.
Nope, we're just throwing some smoke.
Not in front of the missiles, though. Like, I can't imagine they'd do mega damage. Smoking.
Come on, you little heathen.
Okay, we'll just say it goes 30 feet for now. So you shoot it out, and it begins to fill the area. And the door is now fully open, and if I can reveal things now...
Yeah, 20 feet, but it'll billow out a bit.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I mean...
Close enough for Gamar. That's CS standards, so...
Are you using the ones I had? Or are you using the ones that
Just
you guys brought?
standard issue sort of thing.
Okay, because mine gives them other things, so...
Okay.
Okay, so that area is obscured by smoke, and you hear shouting. Not over the radio, but through normal channels now. And feel free to begin moving out. Move in your normal move increments, please.
May I use prowl as I do so?
Because of the smoke, yes, you may.
Okay, let me roll my prowl.
I don't suppose our advanced sensors allow...
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they have thermals at least that you can look out.
Well, We should actually
Because
only if we're moving in a straight line, it would work.
Yeah.
So straight line.
Most power armors, I believe, have thermals.
Yeah, but ours are blocked. If we're only moving a straight line with our Silverhawk thing. Let me look.
I think we're looking at some initiative action pretty soon.
Why, fancy that, good sir. Everyone, would you kindly roll initiative for me?
Oh, yay.
My sixth sense hasn't gone off.
Your sixth sense has not gone off yet, no.
Okay.
No one's
No
threatening
lethal
you.
intent.
Okay. But as soon as I do,
Well, then again, it is also a training mission, so I don't know if it would.
Okay.
and do I still have 4? Top height. 5 attacks. Okay. Okay, minus put in.
I'm waiting for D20 to unfuck itself.
Don't worry, it does that all the time.
I'm really not prepared.
Yeah, by the way, if that guy that rolled first is threatening me, then I get a +6.
There we go.
Okay, go ahead and enter it into the initiative sheet if you would, everyone. Gosh darn it, I need to stop holding that button down because it tries to put in commas.
If someone could put mine in, my thing's having trouble waiting for the moment. As per usual.
What did you roll, Grant?
It's a 4, I believe.
How many attacks do you
4.
have?
I believe I don't even have. I am pretty sure I don't even have basic.
2.
Yeah, I have basic. Basic hand for 4.
What did you say it cut you off?
I have basic, so 4 hand to hand.
Okay.
Makaze, is your D20, your roll 20 still messing up?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Use
I'm
roll
gonna have to
dice.
kill it and...
And because of my things, I don't have the penalties, so it's just.
Oh.
A 16, okay. Okay, and you have 4 attacks if I'm reading your sheet properly. And now I'm just trying to get it to sort properly, and it's being a pain.
Do you need my physical fitness?
I will need that, because you are tied with the boss character, though you do
I'm
not know
working on
that.
My physical fitness is 12.
Okay, he beats you.
Okay, I expected that. So, Graham never was fast.
Do you want me to sort it?
If you would.
Okay, let's see. How do I do this again? Data, sort range, Z to A. Ew. Okay, I don't care. Mooks.
Okay, so the mooks go first, aka the normal henchmen. They knew something was up when they saw the smoke coming in.
Well, yeah.
We get it,
No
you
plan.
vape.
No plan ever survives first contact with the enemy.
Oh, it's better than nothing.
And two of them move out. The orange and blue fellow move. However, Mr. Red grabs the man that was in front of him by the throat and is holding a rather nasty-looking gun against his temple. And that is all they have time to do. So next up, it is Avani.
Good boy. I'm gonna just kind of mosey. Trying to figure out a good position. You know what, I'm gonna just stay back here with the other support because I don't feel like being shot just yet. I kind of want to get a read on the situation before I make any, solid decisions.
Okay.
Or sudden movements.
Well, thank you, whoever took up the mooks, who marked the mooks turn done. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm doing it for you. I notice you don't do it because it's something that I got used to. So.
Okay, one less thing for me to worry about. Yay!
I'm done.
Oh.
All right, so that is Avani. So next up is Yuki.
Okay, I am currently in the smoke. So let's see my movements. I can get out of there. Okay, and you say this guy here has a dude.
The red dotted individual right there has a gun, has this individual by the throat and a rather nasty looking gun pointed against his temple.
Damn it, I can't see in the smoke. What I'm going to do... I can't see in the smoke, damn it. Is this like a barrier here? This whole circle thing?
That entire circle is a barrier, yes. That is the central elevator.
Okay.
And the green you see there are potted shrubberies.
Hold on, I have something for this. I have...
Shrubbery?
Shrubberies, yes.
Hey, shrubbery. Anyway.
I am Roger the Shrubber.
Could I run in there and use my disarm skill on him?
You certainly can attempt it.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. And I just have to, let's see, my disarm counts as one melee attack or action. It does not give the weapon to the character making a disarm move, but it knocks it from their grip.
Is it possible to do a paired action here? Or is it too far difference?
What would you like to do with me?
It's only if Luca allows me because I'm on the bottom of the initiative.
Yeah, no, you're too far apart initiative-wise, and frankly, right now, you're too far apart distance-wise.
Well, what I was going to do, it doesn't really have to do with that. And I've got thermals on. It's psychic shenanigans, but anyway.
Wow, I totally missed.
No. Doink, doink, doink. Boop.
No, I showed
Roll
my...
me roll me another D100, please.
Uh-oh.
Am I gonna go and disarm the other dude?
roll me a D1. Oh, good God.
Wah, 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 wah.
How strong were you making this attack?
I was just trying to disarm. Use
Disarm
my
attempt.
disarm. I was just using my standard disarm action.
Okay, how much strength would you say would be put behind such an action?
Probably all of it. My 20.
Plus the robotic edition. Oh boy.
Bionic. Yep, it gives plus
It's,
5 to damage.
it's augmented, I
Crap.
believe, for crazies.
Yeah, it's have robotic or bionic.
It's augmented.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
I was
you're-
thinking more about the fact that you've got the
Oh, the power armor, right.
the power
Yeah,
armor.
which,
I
uh,
have robotic 50 in this.
Yeah, full strength punch is
Okay.
3d6.
Since I am in my power armor, I would have probably not have gone as hard because I forgot I was in my power armor. That was the player.
Okay. I will not penalize the character for our brief lapse of player remembrance. So what happens isn't quite as gory. Instead, what happens is you go to disarm the bandit, and, well, maybe it's the shrubbery. You know, you went to go jump over it, and your leg got
That's
caught on a
shrubbery.
branch.
I got distracted thinking about Monty Python.
Oh,
And, well, you smack the guy that has the gun pointed to his head, and he falls to the ground in a heap.
medic.
Oh, he did.
Avani!
Yeah,
Oh.
simulated, I'm sure, but
What was that meaty wet noise?
Yep, and I guess that's the end of my action.
What did you do, Yuki?
Nothing.
I'm
Yuki.
trying to find the right status to give. Oh God, no, oh God.
Brrr.
I think
Ooh.
there's a sleeping one with like Z's or something over his head.
Yeah.
Then he'll be really knocked out.
Here, I'll just make him a snail. He's a snail now, guys.
Awesome. I was thinking.
Okay. So now it is arrows.
Hi there. Got a pretty good clip of movement here in this thing. And this here is all solid, so I can't shoot through.
Yeah,
What's
that's-
my movement? This thing can make like Mach 3 in atmosphere or something like that.
Yeah, but
In atmosphere, yes. It can make Mach
flying.
3.
Yeah, flying in Mach 2, but it takes a little while to get up to speed. Okay, so this guy here, is he doing anything?
His action was basically running up and starting to raise what appears to be some form of carbine towards his shoulder.
Right.
Oh.
I don't want to fire into melee, especially since one of our teammates is already, well, friendly fire isn't.
Yuki's made for friendly fire. I don't care.
Well, yeah, we are all in armor, but would like to body slam this guy at full speed here.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
And in simulated, we're all team here, but yeah, I'm going to go try to do a bull rush or something like that on Mook. This Mook
Okay,
here.
does your, do you have is there a particular skill of yours, in your hand-to-hand combat training? Is there a particular attack movement that would allow you to do that?
Well, there's a body. Well, it is part of the bonus damage from the Silverhawk combat training. I have combat training elite in this model of armor, so yes.
Oh yeah, we have body block. Ram.
Yeah.
Okay.
What that is.
Now, are these guys in body armor or anything like that?
They appear to be in some form of mega damage body armor.
Okay, so
Environmental field body armor.
in this whole simulated thing, that's what I'm going to try to do. Is I'm going to try to do a speed, a charge on this guy and try to push him back a bit.
Roll the hit.
Okay, 1 second here. Just firing off a small PM to you about something I want to save for later. But, okay, so roll to hit. Pew. And just I'm rolling d20, looking at what I need here. Weapons, only a +1. Would this be, or would this be hand-to-hand? This be a hand-to-hand thing?
This would be a hand-to-hand thing, yes.
Okay, so. Sorry, guys.
It's cool.
Just trying, got too many windows open here. That's a 21.
By the way, your speed running is 70 miles per hour.
But again, you can't go full speed in that short a distance.
What's that sound? Sounds like a truck.
Beep, beep, thump, thump.
Okay, you have about 45 feet to get to speed.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh God! Are you using the rockets on the Silverhawk to assist, or are you using pure, leg and bundle power?
We'll just do a on the ground push here, just to try to get him back and break up this little cuddle.
And I forgot about this stuff.
Okay. Well, let me see. What would he do? Well, he's not expecting you because there's, this smoke in the way. I mean...
Would that move the
So-
smoke around?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's
A little... Oh, excuse me.
perhaps, but
Probably
it's
hear
certainly
the
not.
thump, thump, thump of loud feet approaching.
All
Yeah,
of a
the
sudden
thump,
with
thump,
smoke.
thump of loud feet at 70 miles per hour is more thump, oh God, why is that big shiny thing about to hit me?
Yeah.
And
So
the closer it gets.
you run through the smoke straight at this individual.
Football style.
Your football style. Your shoulders kind of down.
Well, maybe hand out doing the whole thing. But anyway, yeah.
Okay, and you hit him. You hit him quite hard.
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
We're all on the same team here. I know this, so a little restraint if necessary.
as a matter of fact, you hit him hard enough that he goes skidding across the ground and smacks rather solidly
Mhm.
against the back wall. And you hear a muffled, "Oh, fuck!" across in the air.
Wow.
Hey, but keep in mind, we are trying to remember that these are all our guys here, okay? Or at least I am.
Who's our guys? I don't know what you're talking about. They're the enemy.
This is an exercise.
Okay, so now it is the boss's turn. And he takes one step to the left,
No, he's gonna kill the dude.
grabs the old man by the throat, and has the gun, from what you can tell, placed against the back of his spine. And then he yells, "Stop what you're doing or I shoot him!" And now it is Graham's turn.
Okay, couple of questions. One, and I don't know if my guy would know this or not, and you can tell me my guy doesn't know this, but removing a helmet in power armor, typically, it's not that hard, correct?
That depends on how quickly you wish to remove it, but all in all, it's not that difficult.
Okay, next question then. With the removal of a helmet of power armor, would that enable the use of psychic abilities or no?
You could use it with words.
Yeah.
The removal of the helmet would allow it. There would be some diminished capacity because you're mostly encased in basically what amounts to a Faraday cage, almost.
Understood.
You would need line of sight, however.
No, I understand. I'm just wondering about how that works. So I would like to, and I have thermals on currently. I would like to move to, because I can figure I can move decently fast, even not running, but walking, trying to not be he can knows I'm moving, but not like obviously threatening, like someone who's in the smoke but obviously can't reveal themselves because they're in the smoke and trying to get out. If that makes sense.
Okay,
I'm
so
trying
you're
to make so that I am. It's not threatening. You said stop doing what you're doing.
okay. So you move in. You walk into the smoke.
More or less, but as far as he knows, I was just already in the smoke, and I'm just.
Well, he doesn't know you're there. You're in the smoke.
Yeah, no, I get it. So, at about there, I figure that's my movement speed, moving at a decent jog, I guess. Do you guess that?
Yeah. Is that within your movement speed to get there?
With the power armor, it is.
Okay, then you're good. Is that all you wish to do?
Is he viewed in my thermals from where I am?
Oh, give me a moment. Let me double check.
Because this is thermals. This doesn't isn't blocked by that wall. I don't think.
For psychic powers, I'm going to have to say that you have to actually be able to see them, not with. You have to be able to see them with your eyes.
No. I realize that because at this point I've still got the helmet on. That's why I can see that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to use my psychic powers. All I'm trying to establish is that I can see him through the wall with the thermal vision.
Yes, you can. To give some clarification, I probably should have said this earlier. The blue stuff is glass. These are basically storefronts.
Oh, okay.
I lapsed in my duties as a GM. I shall commit Sudoku with a dull D20 later.
No need for that.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. I appreciate it.
And he's going to be moving there, but as he says that, he said, I'm moving to reveal myself. Please do not harm that man.
Okay, we'll see what we'll see what he does.
Of course.
All right, so
to be as non-threatening as possible. If that's even possible, being in the smoke.
Yes. Okay, we are going.
I'm sitting a whispered a freaking arrow and I typed Telda.
So I'm not the only one.
I'm sorry, the player you have reached is no longer in this universe.
Let's do it.
Anyway.
How the heck do I send it there? You have those. You need to get rid of those quotes. It will not send whispers to you with those quotes.
You have to send it to Cameron. So WC, it should bring up a list of people.
Let me just see here.
What is it? /WC?
/W space C, and there should be a little list of.
You can only click on his icon and send it via DM on Discord.
There we go.
Oh,
there we
yeah,
go.
I forgot I could do that.
Okay, so we are back to the Mook's turn.
The mooks.
And something odd happens.
Oh, well.
The orange gentleman here,
Oh,
he disappeared.
Okay, it's all hologram.
The red gentleman looks at the crumpled person at his feet. Well, his helmet tilts down, tilts back up, and his pistol is now pointed at you, Yuki. By the way, your danger sense has just gone off.
Okay,
Ding, ding, ding.
then my initiative now is a lot higher than.
And that will take effect at the start of the next combat round.
Okay.
If that's
It's supposed to.
because
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It starts on that combat round.
It's supposed to start then, so it just makes it confusing. So we'll just do next.
Yeah, that's something I'm not quite sure. I'll work out how we will more formally handle that later. But if you are fine with it, either you can take your action now that he has lifted the gun up to you, or you can take the advanced initiative next turn. I'll let you make that decision.
Well, it says I can't be surprised, so I guess I could take it now.
Okay, the gun is pointing up towards you. I'll save Mr. Blue's action until after you've gone.
I am going to go and grab a hold of him with my hold skill. Or my hold.
Okay, are you reaching over the gentleman that's between you?
Oh, well, I'm kind of just knocking him off to the side. I don't care.
Roll to strike.
Yuki just doesn't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Just roll me. Actually, you know what? No, just roll me a D100. I want to see if something horrible
Kill him? Okay.
if something more horrible happens to this gentleman. Okay. You basically... Have you ever been walking with your hands full, and there's like a pile of towels or clothes in front of you, and you just kind of irritatedly just kick them off to the side?
Yep. That was what I was trying for.
He gets kicked off to the side, and these little gaps here are, the normal sci-fi spread opening doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes flying, and his head hits that door frame pretty hard, and he stops there.
Okay. And then
Okay.
And then you can move into the spot.
Yep.
You can move in.
And I am going to grab a hold of this dude.
We're supposed to be the good guys.
Oh, what would he try to do?
Basically, I am grabbing his arm and twisting it behind his back.
Okay. He is going to try to shoot you at the same time.
Ah, okay.
And his gun does go off, and it hits you squarely in the chest of the Silverhawk armor for a grand total of... $40 mega damage to the front of the Silverhawk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Main body has 420.
Why didn't I write down my main body? Okay, but while I'm doing this, I'm gonna look at the dude that told us to stop. Oh, you see how much I care for my little buddies there. I just don't like you. How about you get your ass off of this space station and away? Or your little friend here? See this tri-beam red?
You can't say that in 15 seconds.
Yeah,
that's a bit much.
Or your little friend is dead. There we go.
Okay, that was more a monologue. Okay. Okay, and
Wait, Avani's didn't go. I need a resort. Why is there a thing
Go
in
right
the middle of nowhere? I made it a T.
because the ghosts need to go too.
Dang ghosts.
Pocus.
Okay. So you hit him. Does your strike do any damage?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The grab?
I think it just. Let me look. Pretty sure it just goes and holds him, but he's being held basically by 50 robotic strength right now. So
Yeah, he ain't gonna beat that in body armor. Well, he might if
Get the Vaseline,
Maybe.
dude.
yeah,
Unless he's a Borg.
and that's basically on his hand that has the gun in it. Well, obviously, he had to hit me somehow. Right?
Ah, there it is.
So it looks like it does no damage unless you want to add any.
No, that's perfectly fine. All right, Blue Man back here. will advance 1, 2, 3. And he has his carbine up, and it is aimed directly at you, Arrow. However, he is not firing. As he takes a glance through the glass at the boss. And with that, it is now Avani's turn.
So we've got one disappeared dude, one dude held. And we still have smoke.
The smoke is still there, yes.
And this doesn't count firing into melee. Add Mr. Blue there, right?
If you crit fail, there's a chance you might shoot Arrow or Yuki in the back.
Their sacrifice is a choice I'm willing to make.
I just love the shared feeling of camaraderie from this group. I just have to say,
I feel the love. I really do. It's
the love is all nice and strong. Yes.
Yes.
So
Ironically, the character that is using the icon of Snake Plissken is probably the most compassionate.
Talking about band of brothers, eh?
We band of buggers. Oh god.
Awkward. So guys, this is my first combat. I'm gonna apologize for hitting you in the back of the head.
Do your thing.
All right, you roll 1d20 as your basic attack roll. You add any 2-strike bonuses that you may have. If I'm remembering your character properly, and looking at your sheet right now, you have a +2 to strike.
Yeah.
So it would be 1d20 plus 2.
Oh.
And
Fun.
the dice gods have looked
Oh,
upon
well.
me.
Don't worry, it's
Smiled.
not so bad. It could be worse.
Yeah. Could be we don't have
What's
armor.
worse is you can't even tell that it wasn't me.
We'll blame you anyway.
Okay, here's what I want you to do.
That was
Roll
a warning
me-
shot. Yes, I'm trying to play it off as a warning
Yeah,
shot.
that's it, exactly.
Roll me a 1d4. I know it's an odd number, but there's a reason for it. Your shot rings out.
Pew.
I thought lasers didn't make noise.
Pew.
Mind you.
You're set to pew mode.
The shot rings out, and it goes, and almost as if there's something there bending the light towards this poor bastard. It turns almost in midair, you think. And it just vaporizes the wall right above this guy's head.
Cool. That'll do it.
It's
Hey, good shot.
okay.
Good shot.
It's going with my intimidate that I don't
And a little bit of metal dust and ferrocrete dust sprinkles down on top of it, giving a slightly salt and pepper look to this gentleman's black hair.
Hey, good shot.
It's probably a good thing he's unconscious right now. Otherwise, he would need to be wearing his brown and yellow pants.
As I call out over, did I just shoot at an unconscious dude?
Okay, Arrow.
Hi.
It's now your turn.
Excellent. Hi there. We had received a transmission before we came in here, didn't we? Of someone being threatened?
You received it. Are you speaking to the boss?
I'm asking the boss. I'm asking you as the GM to fill me in.
You received a distress call, a general distress call from this space station, saying that they had been hit by oh, I'm sorry.
I thought we had picked up some sort of Yuki had done her thing and pulled up in a video scan or something of an office of someone being.
Oh yeah.
That was her. That was her psychic
clairvoyance or no,
clairvoyance, I believe. Remote viewing.
Remote viewing. Oh, okay.
Yes, and that was the gentleman that you saw, the elderly, bespectacled man.
So I'm going to raise my weapon. Lieutenant Howell of the CS, whatever the heck we are, CNS, surrender and you won't be harmed.
Don't you mean and will be?
Is that all that you are doing?
Right now I'm saying you have 1 minute to surrender. Or no, I've talked to you, my PM. I didn't expect to be, so you have 30 seconds to decide. Or you will be destroyed.
Okay.
Can I is there a trust intimidate roll for that? Or?
Go ahead and give me an intimidate roll. Add a bonus to it of...
I'm just seeing if I even have something like that.
Yeah, if you have an intimidate roll. If not, we will do this
Yep, okay, here we go. Sheer force of personality. Okay, come on, dice, don't fail me now. 65 is the point. 15.
And there was already a bonus to that, thanks to Yuki's plus, I mean, he's got to be seeing the poor dude right there unconscious being knocked around and...
Stand down, you'll be surrender and you won't be harmed.
This is what we do to our friends. Okay, so with that, the boss gentleman here seems shaken.
Shock and awe. I gotta love it.
And he throws his gun off to the side and says, "Put him down, guys! Holy shit!"
These guys are crazy.
Nice work, Cap.
And with that, the other men will drop their weapons. If the one guy in red is slightly cursing because ow my arm, but they drop their weapons.
Okay. Police them up. Watch her. Are we out of combat here, or what's going on?
Unless you guys want to keep punching them.
Nope.
I look over to Yuki.
She reluctantly goes.
Heal.
Oh,
Okay, we'll start doing the processing them as if we're arresting them.
do you have cuffs?
We'll play the game until we get told otherwise.
Okay.
Like the umpires come in or the signal comes over.
Is there anything else you wish to do?
I want to tell that guy to radio in and tell his guys on the back that are outside to surrender as well.
Yeah. Is everyone everyone stand down?
I'm still
Guys, the cops are here. Don't fucking shoot anything. You come back in here, you put your weapon down outside the air. Oh god, they're giant.
They're crazy.
Avani, go check on this dude. He's unconscious.
Yeah,
I
medical.
hop out of the armor and start moseying over.
If you guys
I
make a
shot at an
single move,
unconscious
you're
dude?
dead.
Seriously, I shot
What'd
at an
she say?
unconscious dude? Why didn't you guys tell me? I feel embarrassed here.
I thought you knew.
No,
Graham,
the fact that I still missed kind of... wow.
Graham, do your thing on the computers. Make sure everything's locked down and there's no little surprises waiting for us.
Yes, sir. And he will walk over here and he'll awkwardly climb over that and take the main console and he'll do. And this is serious business. He's going to use proper telemechanics. And
Okay.
and no, that wouldn't be telemechanics. That would be. Do you want me to roll just computer operations at first?
Go ahead and roll computer operations. Why not? We need some more non-shoot people in the face rolls.
Dang.
Okay, I succeeded quite handily.
Okay, and what information are you accessing?
Well, at first it's just going to be basic logs at first.
Slight problem with that. That panel you're at, that's the elevator controls.
Yep.
Okay, like that's actually
door-
a player mistake. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's me not describing the setting well. I'm sorry.
Okay, so where would the main console be? And I presume I would know because it's a modular station, and this is sort of my wheelhouse.
What's this?
There's a couple that look pretty much identical to that. That's why I'm wondering.
Well, around in here, these are basic. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
You might want to do that now, though.
Oh, yeah. I give the all clear to our awaiting ship and flight of Scorpion fighters.
Roger that. Pulling off, canceling attack run.
All right.
How do
To
we
which
have
Luca-
dudes waiting?
And with that, everything goes black.
Oh.
We did save before we stopped this, right, guys?
I didn't save.
Don't.
And then the
hologram.
lights come back on. And you see the same station scene, except instead of men in body armor and the unconscious individual and the old elderly hostage, you see fully decked out in similar training gear as what power armor suits that what you have on, you see fully decked out Marines. And off against a wall, you see a medic rather frantically dealing with someone's spine.
Higher
boy.
rank than me? Oh, of
What?
course.
Everyone is higher
Yeah, I'm
ranked than
saluting.
you.
Of course.
Whatever.
Okay, since
And at once, everyone is running over to the man that had been down.
yep. Avani.
Except for one individual.
Okay.
The individual that was playing the boss character, quote unquote. And you can tell
Okay.
this is someone of a somewhat higher rank.
Okay.
A, because of the fact that they actually seem to have some brass on their shoulder.
And B, the other guys part like the fucking Red Sea.
They don't part. He walks over them.
Yeah.
Basically. They don't exist.
Right.
He
right.
walks
Okay.
right up to Cameron, grabs him
Okay.
by the shoulders, and slams him against the wall. What the fuck were you thinking?
Sir, with all due respect.
You could
We're
have
not
fucking killed him! And he gives you a little shake.
He's in Silverhawk.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's in the same... Y'all are in the same sort of power armor suits. They're in the training suits as well.
I know, but I just have this image. Go on.
You just have an angry Master Sergeant pick up a giant suit of armor. Yeah.
Yeah. And if then, sir, what may I do? Should I have done differently, sir?
I don't fucking know! Not run into him with 10 tons of armor!
If this were a real situation, sir, acceptable losses. And I apologize
Acceptable
to
fucking
you.
what? I'll show you a goddamn acceptable loss. And he starts to reach for his side where he has an active duty pistol holstered. And then his suit freezes.
Wow.
Staff Sergeant, I understand your anger, and you all recognize this voice
Oh boy, here we go.
as, where the hell did his name go?
Oh.
Okay, so...
As Commander Holloway,
Okay.
the commander of the training station. whom had taken you into for a quick little conference after your
Oh,
telling
yes.
of the sabotage.
Yes.
I understand your anger, but it's a training mission. Things happen. Stand down, Marine, or I will stand you down. Baldur, do you see what he did to the medic says his neck is broken. And the medic also said he'd be fine. Stand down, Marine, before I have to goddamn make you. And a few moments later, the gentleman holding you lets you go and rather unceremoniously lets you just drop. He's not being gentle. And stalks over to his wounded comrade.
As the adrenaline leaves, Arrow is visibly upset himself, but regretful.
There's an increased clatter from the elevator as more medics drop down using these gentlemen are actually in body armor, the actual military style body armor, and they just basically take the drop.
I'll motion my guys to just sort of let these guys do their thing, and let's just sort of make our way to a quiet corner and await debrief or chewing out or dismissal or whatever.
Well, y'all can go ahead and do that if there's any interactions you wish to have. Everyone else there is focused on the injured, what you assume to be Marine, judging from the colors of his suit.
Avani, do you want to do anything there? Or are you? I forget if you're a medical doctor or not.
He has doctor in his name, but he's not a medical
He's not
doctor.
that kind of doctor. Okay.
Mr. Doctor. No, it's strange. Well, who am I to judge? No.
Avani will hear it, but no one else will. You'll hear Graham say, "Wow, fucking overkill." No one else will hear that because it's like practically whispered, but it's
Okay, so
I would have heard it.
maybe.
I've been half
So-
hearing.
Until proven otherwise, assume the crazy can hear everything.
Okay, but yeah, that's what he says.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to try to gather folks together, but go on.
I'm gonna go over to Arrow.
Okay.
Are you okay? I'm sorry. I kind of. Are you
No
okay?
plan ever survives first contact with the enemy. It was bound to go pear-shaped as soon as we opened the
I
door.
thought they were all simulated. I didn't know they were real guys. They didn't tell us that.
This is something that we would have to deal with in a real situation, too. Don't worry about it. It's all on me anyway, so...
No, I'm the one that came up with the plan on the fly.
Oh, well. I'm the ranking guy, so it's all my thing.
Well, how about
Anyway.
we get a drink when we get back?
Maybe, but right now I might be packing my bags too. So you did fine. You all did a good job. I'm going to give them the old pep speak talk like, good job, guys. Way to go. Here's what we could have done better, but still give them the old shit sandwich.
Okay, guys, next time, don't break people's necks.
Yes,
Wait.
please. But you know what? Actually, I think we did a fine job. Maybe a little bit of collateral damage, a little bit more fire control. But
Okay. Is there anything else that Yuki would wish to do?
Other than going and apologizing to Arrow the whole time?
I'm. If I see her heading over that way, I would
No, she
try.
was apologizing to Arrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
to
Yeah.
you.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything that Graham or Avani wish to do?
Nope,
Graham
I'm
was
just gonna
just-
kind of sneak away, hope to not draw the ire of the staff sergeant.
Does the staff sergeant have a name by chance?
Staff Sergeant, go fuck yourself.
No. I'm asking. Does
You do not recognize him. He does not have a name insignia.
Okay, roger that. Okay. Oops.
Nope,
They should be
it's
used.
fine.
Yeah.
Is there anything that Graham wishes to do?
He will give a deep, audible sigh of, I don't know how to describe it, but more or less like, holy, it's the kind of side where you, like, someone just came down off of, like, I don't know what you call it, but more or less an adrenaline high. Like, oh
How
my
you doing
goodness.
there, Graham?
And he'll be like, never stops.
What was?
Just sorry to interrupt. How loud was the sigh? You said audible. Was it like a, or was it like a?
It's like a person. You know how some people like have a really, and especially people who have been in like life-threatening situations tend to have more dramatic releases of adrenaline. I mean, this is sort of, as I understand it, I could be wrong.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just need to make sure you weren't. I just needed to make sure that it wasn't, overly dramatic, shall we say?
It's not overly dramatic, but it may have been loud, based on more or less the person who might have been just coming off of a tremendous amount of mental and/or physical stress. I don't know if that changes anything.
So,
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt the conversation. Continue.
no, I was just going to go over to Graham there and say, hey, how's it going?
Just coming off the high, man. Coming off the high.
Well, this is combat.
Every time.
It's to be expected.
You did good, Graham. You did good. Patting him on the back, congratulating him.
I'll take a look at Avani there. Can I? There's no such thing as insight check in this game, but just check out to see that he's fine, and same with the doctor with Avani there.
Avani's kind of quiet.
Why is Avani quiet? Hey, how you doing?
Not being spazzy. It's just like first time in combat.
Okay, well. Thank goodness I didn't have to do my. That we scared the shit out of these guys before we had to actually start doing the playing poker with them. Whew.
All right, and
You get my message?
yes, I did.
Okay.
And a MP walks up. He's in the full environmentally sealed body
An
armor.
MP, did you say?
An MP.
Dope.
He looks somewhat familiar.
Here we go
And he
again.
gives another slightly disgruntled look over this group that he has had the pleasure of meeting before. And just kind of jerks his thumb back towards the elevator and starts walking off, assuming that you would follow.
Okay.
Graham follows.
I follow.
Does
There
everyone
goes.
follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yep.
Okay. And once everyone is in the elevator, he brings up his security card and taps it against the screen and punches in a destination, and the elevator begins to go up. There is no soothing Muzak.
Oh.
Probably about minutes later,
It's an
the
awkward
elevator
silence.
stops. And you step out into the hangar bay.
Mhm.
And you step out into it, and he points at a section of the deck. Take off your armor here, then follow me.
Roger that.
I obey.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I
Okay.
listen.
He will take off his armor and attempt to remove the thing he had put in there before.
There's something missing.
He's gonna start like desperately looking for it. All around looking for for the journal. He's going to start walking towards the elevator to go back up to see if he dropped it in the midst of him running. Because that's the only thing he can think of.
Cadet, where are you going?
I dropped my journal in the simulation room, I think.
You brought your journal with you?
I move out of blast radius. Just kind of shuffle away from him.
What? Where did they find you?
In the middle of space, sir.
You can't see this man's expression because he's still in the fully sealed armor, the body armor. But you can feel the glare of what the fuck through it before he just shakes his head and says something along the lines of, "God damn, I need a drink."
Graham is used to this. He will proceed to the elevator unless anybody stops.
Cadet, you don't want to go down there right now.
Yeah.
Not out of armor.
Yeah.
We're still sealing up a small breach that was made.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, Staff Sergeant would probably break your neck.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next stand or wherever we happen to be going.
Besides which, the commander is waiting for you.
Okay.
You can just write a
Graham
new
will
journal,
draw it.
okay? Let's go.
What?
Come on.
What? No, he turned to you. What?
You could just write a new... Oh. Yeah, that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, let's move along.
Like he doesn't seem to catch on, and
Let's move along.
he moves along with everyone else. He's taken off the armor and he's in his uniform, but he seems like his mind is elsewhere. He's trying to think as he's walking with everyone.
So, what's up? Why are you acting all glum?
I'm going to assume that you're saying this while you're being led to the commander, or... Okay.
Yeah.
That journal is important.
Why was it important?
Things are happening to me that I need to take a record of.
Oh.
It's important.
Oh, here. I'll take it out of my bag and give it to you.
You hear the guard start... You hear the guard bark a laugh.
Grant will be like, well, thanks for picking it up.
Yeah.
Oh, God! Where did they find you?
Yeah, I didn't know this was the journal. I just thought of it, and I found it. I haven't read it, if that makes you feel better.
Okay. No, it doesn't matter if you'd read it or not. That really, it's not the point. I just need to hold on to the knowledge of how I'm changing. So that's that. And he puts it away as they're walking.
Okay, if everyone would please GM roll me a D100.
Roll a D100. Ew.
I explode.
I'm like the
I
only
am
one that
horribly
actually
average.
rolled it.
So only one person actually GM rolled me a D100, but that's okay.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm sorry, I actually don't know how to
the
do that.
Yeah, it's literally just /GM roll, and then
sorry.
whatever you're rolling.
If
Yeah,
you
that
want
will
me to
make
roll
it.
again, I'll roll again.
Nope, this is fine. Well, shit, I might as well just say it out loud now since everyone passed and I don't have to try to be secret anymore. As you're walking along, you're walking along. It's taking a bit because you're having to walk around the station. There seems to be something kind of shiny over Graham's... Which eye was it? Left or right?
Oh, yeah, it would be...
Over one of his eyes.
Yeah, it would be... left eye. Yes, left eye.
You got something shiny and I hit his face.
He will attempt to dodge if she swings for him.
Okay, roll to strike and then roll to dodge.
Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
I missed anyhow.
That's my crew.
Okay, and he will... Okay, she...
Hold on a second.
No, that's actually my face.
No,
Hold on a second. Yeah, would you please be so kind as to roll me another d20?
Oh boy.
Me?
No, Yuki.
Yuki.
I need a minute.
these dice hate me. It's okay. It's okay. It's all part of the crazy personality, okay? That's what I'm going to sum up my horrible...
Okay! So now, when you went to punch it off, or punch it, did you actually fist or open hand?
Open hand.
You have just smacked the back of the head of the MP.
Oh.
Dang hands going out of control.
Who stops,
Okay.
turns around,
Yuki shrinks back.
moves his hands up to his helmet, unseals it, and underneath there is a Noro male. Noro being the spiky-headed, oddly wide-lipped aliens of this. They are... He's relatively pale-skinned. His horns have been... The horns that make up his hair have been filed down, so they're just little nubs. And his mostly black eyes are staring at Yuki now. Just staring.
I stare back.
I'm sure that
What the fuck, cadets?
We were...
That-
They dared me to.
Graham will say...
His eyes are now looking at Cam at Arrow.
that was
No,
an
no, not
I'm
him.
sure,
Not him. It wasn't him.
I'm sure that was an accident.
It was
I
them.
don't.
The people in my head.
Yuki.
Wait, the people in your what?
Yuki.
Graham blanches.
Yuki. Shh.
What?
Don't we have someplace to be?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
you fucking do, and you just smacked me in the back of the head. I was taking you. What the fuck, cadets?
I didn't mean to. I told you they told me to.
The voices in your head.
I have implants. Show my implants.
The fuck are those? Wait, those are not.
I'm.
How the fuck did you get in the academy?
I had a certain cyborg friend that let me in, or Sam, whatever they are, Cyber Eye.
Fuck it. What?
This is all very
There's a
fascinating.
click from his armor, and Commander Holloway's voice comes back on. Corporal Pearson, what the hell is taking so long? They were looking for a journal, and then the girl, the human female, she smacked me in the. She did what? She smacked me in the back of the head, and then she said the voices were telling her to, and I was still asking her, "What voices, sir?" Wait, she said the what? MP, just get them here.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, request permission to go to the med bay after this. Just get them here. And he gives Yuki another stare.
I stare back.
And then points in front of him. No, you're not behind me anymore. All of you, walk in front of me. I'll tell you if you need to turn.
Very well.
Works for me.
In all fairness, she was trying to hit me. Sir.
No talking.
No talkie.
Let's just no talking, more walking.
But he's walking.
Walking.
And he waits for all of you to get past, and then starts walking behind you. And who would be taking up the rear position?
Me.
Graham. I would think Graham. He's not trying to get hit
Okay,
yet.
so Avani and Graham are hearing a string of curses that only someone in the Navy would be able to make.
Fine.
Took us another 2 minutes, but you do get to the captain's, the commander's office. And the MP carefully skirts his way around you, taps his ID on the wall, and a moment later, the commander says, "Enter."
Mm-hmm.
The door opens, and the MP just points.
Yeah.
Okay.
As he
And
goes in, Graham will mouth, I'm sorry.
Oh, it was lovely meeting you.
Okay. I'm
Get
just
the
gonna.
fuck in there!
You know, he's walking in. He just did that as he was walking in.
He wasn't saying that to. He wasn't saying that to you.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's take a 5-minute bio break because
Okay.
I need a minute to think.
I should have played it crazy a long time ago.
I'll be honest, they really are scraping the bottom of the barrel with these people.
Okay, I need to go get another pop. I'll be right back.
I'll be honest, I'm speaking for my character as well.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I just
My-
wanted to
my
serve
guy-
the Navy.
My guy is competent, but we've already established he's certainly not one of the best engineers in the world.
Oh boy. I just want to fly.
I don't know, I find this hilarious.
Great galactic heroes.
I think that's sort of the point, though. Is that at this point, it's not even anti-heroes. It's like it's like the Three Stooges managed to succeed in saving the universe.
Oh boy.
I mean, at this point, it really looks like that, doesn't it?
We're going to give one of our CEOs an aneurysm. Mark my words.
Yeah,
I mean,
starting
it has
with me.
And it's not even Arrow who's done it yet.
I'm trying to protect you guys, and you just keep
What's
going.
happening?
It's done. The voices in my head did it. Okay, I can't do anything with that.
Like
Okay,
I
I'm back.
But
I am what?
Yeah. Once, yeah.
yeah. I don't know
I'll,
if anyone else really reacted to the silvery bit.
Well,
Okay, is everyone back yet?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody left except for you.
Yeah, Ice is still away. Wow. Yeah.
Things I did not expect to have to consider.
Well, welcome to sitting in the big seat there. You're doing what?
I don't know if I like the big chair anymore.
What's going on? I'm back.
I was just saying that, well, Luca was having fun with the big chair there behind the screen. And so I just told him, hey, that's what you get when you sit in the big chair. You're going to do what?
I'm not sure I like the big chair anymore. I'm joking. This is great. This is great.
Hey,
But I'm
it's
not enjoying it.
let's see how many
GM
times we can get Luca to say "what the fuck" in a normal session.
Yeah,
GM?
I'll be perfectly honest. Some of that was my reaction. Thankfully, the character would have had the exact same reaction. Okay,
So we
back into the game.
file into the room as appropriate by military protocol. Cadet First Class Howell reporting. Senior Cadet Howell reporting, sir.
The commander does not look up from the data slate he is currently reading. He doesn't look up from it for a good 5 minutes.
Okay.
He does not have a very expressive... Last time you met him, he had a fairly expressive face. You could tell he was shocked at the thought of sabotage to the ship. And there had been some general, sense of well-wishing for the test ahead.
Right.
His face appears to be carved from stone.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes just stare at the slate for a minute.
Does Graham recognize this expression? Sorry.
There is no expression to recognize. He slowly turns in his chair.
He's gonna kill us.
And very carefully, with almost millimeter precision,
Graham is rigid.
sets the tablet in the dead center of his desk. He reaches to the side and adjusts one of the styluses and the stand that he has on his right. He looks down at his uniform and straightens it a bit, then places both of his hands clasped together over the tablet in the center of the table. I just finished reading the medical report for Specialist Davidson. C5 through T1 shattered. Do you know what that means, Cadet? Crap, I'm remembering your last name.
Howell?
Howell.
It is serious, is it not, sir?
It is very serious. His spine was broken between roughly the base of his neck to the bottom of his chest. The medics say that with prompt attention back from the main training base, he may be able to walk again with some bionic replacements done, as one of the bone fragments nicked dangerously close to his spinal cord. And he's just now staring at you. And very slowly pans his gaze over. He looks at Yuki. He looks at Avani. He looks at Graham. And then returns his eyes back to you.
Graham is absolutely rigid. I don't know what that means.
I will be writing...
Okay.
I will be writing in my report that will be sent with him when he heads to medical bay that this was an unfortunate but unavoidable accident. This was a training exercise, and sometimes in training exercises things go wrong. I wanted to, however, impress upon you the seriousness of what occurred. Do you understand what I am telling you, Cadet?
Sir, I understand fully, sir.
Good. I won't say that I am slightly angered at the moment. One of the men underneath my command was very nearly killed. However, there was nothing that any of us could have done to have altered what occurred. As stated, this was a training exercise, a training test, to see how you would handle such a situation if it occurred in real setting. You behaved as if it was, which was what was expected of you. No one will officially hold you responsible for anything that happened here. I will make sure of that. I would, however, should you ever meet the staff sergeant again, be prepared to run. Do you understand me, Cadet?
Indeed I do, sir.
Very good. And he sits back in his chair, and he looks suddenly a few years older. He looked to be in about his, mid-30s, but now he looks to be pushing his 40s as lines in his forehead appear, and he lets out a long breath. One of the hands moves from where it was clasped in the center of the desk up to lightly rub at one of his temples. Now, what is this I hear about one of you smacking one of my MPs?
Avani stifles a chuckle.
Hmm.
Tries to play it off.
Oh, his eyes open up.
Yuki was trying to strike.
Excuse one moment, Cadet. One moment, Cadet. Cadet, what is your name?
Avani, sir.
Avani.
As David told Taito.
Cadet Taito.
Sir?
Did I say something that was amusing?
No, sir.
Then why, in the name of the Forge and everything it has created, were you just chuckling?
I thought not related to the conversation, sir.
Oh, share with the class. Please do, Cadet.
Just thinking about some fond memories back on the ship during training exercises.
Sir,
Please don't kill me.
if I may, sir.
Yes, Cadet.
I believe the incident in the corridor just now was the product of a little bit of post-combat stress relief horseplay, and we do regret that the good corporal was accidentally hit by our over-exuberant crew members.
I see.
Sir, I think my implants need looking at, please, sir.
Oh, yes, oh, God. We don't have anyone on station that handles that sort of implant, Cadet. You'll have to wait until you get back to get back to the main base.
But
do you believe that your implants are malfunctioning to the point where you will no longer be able to take these tests?
No, sir, but they may cause me to hit people on.
He has no answer for that. He's just staring at you and blinking a
and
few
now
times.
it's my
Sir.
turn to close my eyes and just.
Sir, may I explain my understanding of what happened?
I believe your cadet leader had already explained to me that it was a subject of, I believe you said post-combat giddiness.
hijinks, blowing off some adrenaline there, sir. Pent up angst.
I see. Do you have anything to add to that then, Cadet? Spector, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, all I wish to say was I'm not. Yeah, I'm I don't know. He just sort of trails off and it's like, sorry.
You don't know. I see. And he looks a couple years older now. And the other hand moves up and rubs his other temple.
I'm actually surprised he hasn't reached into his desk and grabbed a bottle of whiskey and started drinking it.
That comes after we leave, I'm sure. But for now,
Cadets, I won't lie. I don't have, in my 15 years of aiding the training of new individuals to go through our Officers Academy, you four are certainly the most memorable. And I highly doubt that memorability shall be beaten anytime soon. Now, I believe you have 2 more tests to undertake, and you are still on schedule to make them. As such, I would advise you now to return to your ship and continue on your way. Dismissed.
Sir,
Sir.
about turn.
Thank you, sir.
And we beat a hasty retreat out of there.
Run away.
Yeah. Hide in the shadows as I do so.
Where do
The
you begin?
MP, as you leave, is just kind of staring at you. It's just kind of like, oh, God, I need to get a drink.
Okay,
There is not
presumably,
enough booze in the illicit still for this.
so presumably our ship has returned to the hangar bay.
It is at the hangar bay, yes. And
Okay.
when you arrive there are already several technicians loading the power armor suits that you had used back into the ship.
Are they repaired at all?
There was no actual damage done.
Okay,
The damage was all
So
simulated.
they're not going to go and make it so even if it was simulated for any simulated things in the future that it would still have that amount.
Basically, it's simulating that it's a new
Yeah.
encounter each time.
Yeah,
Any
waived
damage
that.
taken is, unless otherwise noted, is confined to that encounter.
Okay.
And once we get on board, I make my way up to the cockpit.
I go to my station.
I go to my station and kind of beat my head on the desk for a bit.
What's wrong, Avani?
The fact that we got out of there without any trouble.
Did we?
I hope so.
And before
We left in 5.
he will Graham will take Yuki aside.
Hold on. I have to go get us permission to leave. Radio in.
Roll me a radio check.
No, I'm this is on the ship.
Oh, this
before-
is before. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Please do continue.
because I'm not trying to make her go anyplace else. It's just talking to her alone. She's gonna say, "Okay, you seem to be the only person who has noticed thus far. Let's just say what is here," and he'll tap his finger, and it actually sounds like metal on metal when he taps it.
Are you a
This-
robot man?
Not really. It's a little bit complicated, but more or less, yes and no.
Can I read your journal?
You might have some trouble. My preferred language of writing is a little bit obscure. You can try to read it if you want. And he'll hand over the journal. I mean, he's got no problem. He's like, I just want it back because
What
Galaxy-
language is it in?
Squiggly, squiggly, square, square, triangle, squiggly, squiggly, square, square,
So
triangle.
wingdings.
Weird ellipses.
I can't read this. You're right. Dang.
Well, she might be able to at least pick up something in it. I don't know.
You can tell where the punctuation marks are.
No, but isn't the language somehow related?
From what you described to me, there had been enough drift that if there was any similarity, it would be extremely different.
Okay. No, I'm just trying to confirm. Okay. It's like I'm sorry.
I just wanted to go and be nosy anyhow.
Oh,
I'm
More or
sorry
less,
that
because-
you lost it earlier.
yeah, I do tend to lose things from time to time.
I don't think you should bring it with you anymore.
Well, perhaps you're right, but I'll try and vary my modes of storage. He says, and he'll sort of walk away, sort of scratching his head.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yep, and that's pretty much it. He's going to his station, and you can puzzle over what that actually meant or whatnot, but that's what he said.
Okay. Is there any other interaction you wish to do before anyone else wants to do before heading to the station, heading to your stations?
Well, he will head to his station and he will further clean up the bay from the jerry rigging he had been planning for. But he will have more or less the material set aside in case he wants to attempt it again in an emergency.
Okay. Okay. Then in that case, we'll fast forward to where Yuki was hailing in to get debarkation authorization.
Yes, this is Cadet Hara. I'm looking for permission to disembark.
This is testing station XB21. You have permission, and Godspeed.
Okay, we're clear to go.
Get the fuck out.
Fast,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
I have to go that way.
Roger that. Stand by. Everyone strapped in?
Engines go.
Piloting 100.
Don't say that.
It's just what we need, you know.
Well, Graham is watching the engines, so.
So I'm going to make a cautious attempt to do everything by the book.
We've caused enough trouble.
And hold on. That's actually not so bad for this guy. Presuming that it's a cautious attempt. My piloting skill itself is small spacecraft 8 over by 7. So again.
Okay, so there's the normal, sci-fi the airlocks disengage with a hiss, and a little bit of oxygen leaks out and crystallizes.
Oh no, not the.
No. That was still in the thing.
Okay, good.
You're fine. There's no. Oh God, why? And you disembark, and you begin to drift towards what the nav computer has set as your next, as the jump point out of the system.
Okay.
And it will take you approximately 7 minutes to reach it.
Okay, nice and slow. Take her easy. No testing the engines this time. When do we get our next assignment, or is the ship just going to take us to it?
You are en route to your next assignment.
Okay, so no briefing. Okay.
No briefing.
Roger.
You'll be given. It's pretty much the exact same scenario as the first one. You'll get there. The station will give you your assignment, and then good luck.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay. So.
As we get to, let me know once we're into FTL.
Is there anything anyone wants to do before you hit FTL? I don't know why I tried to make that rhyme.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were in a musical.
Graham will make sure nothing's awry with the engines, making sure that they're operating in nominal, more or less.
What's your engineering skill?
And I will be just not using telemechanics for the moment. It's just more or less him testing his skill.
No, I just want to know what your skill level is. You don't have to roll yet.
For which one? Basic electronics, spaceship, or what?
Let's go with spaceship.
Okay. Please disregard the negative or positive. It is a 35.
A 35?
It's around 35-ish.
Okay, you can you're able to look at the monitors and tell that there's nothing about to blow up. There's no need for you to roll just to make sure that something's not about to blow up in a calm situation.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
You reach FTL, and
hold on. Just before we actually hit the jump point sort of thing, I'm going to come over the PA. Okay, so that was our first combat experience, our first test. Obviously, we learned a few things, but I think we did a pretty damn good job. Let's go on and do even better at the next jump.
And you hit the jump point, and I assume you go into FTL?
Yep.
Okay, you're in FTL now. And the nav log states that it will take you roughly Why, how amazingly convenient. Roughly 24 hours to reach there.
How come? Yes. So.
It's almost as if there's an overriding narrative. I mean, all right. So, you all have 24 hours. I'm going to go around the table and see if there's anything you wish to do. We will start with not roll 1d4. We will start with Yuki. Yuki, is there anything you wish to do during the 24-hour period between entering FTL and reaching the next station?
Well, I'm going to actually go to the room of the lockers and look at the various locks that people have.
You mean
These are the
quarters?
So you're looking at the people's in the personal lockers?
Yes.
In our one common area where we have all our bunks?
Yes.
Battlestar Galactica bunk room style? Okay.
There are no locks.
Okay. Dang.
Oh dear.
Dang.
Well, that's just not a challenge, is it?
I mean, there is somewhere that does have locks on board.
Oh dear.
Oh, where's that?
Well, I mean, what would you lock on board a ship?
The weapon?
Oh dear. Oh, good Lord.
You know, there might be locks there.
Okay, I'm gonna just suddenly get up and get up and go
Luca,
towards
you
the
know,
weapon bay.
So you're heading towards the armory.
Yep.
Oh dear.
And it was a nice campaign.
Rocks fall, party dies. In space? Yes. Okay, excuse me. Asteroids fall, party die. No. Okay, so you're heading to the armory.
Yep.
And it is locked with, well, the actual weapons, the real deal ones are locked in a secure what is that called?
Armory vault.
Armory vault. We'll go with
Or
that. That's
vault?
the closest I can think of. There's like a specific word for it, but I can't remember it off the top of
Is
my head.
it digital or is it the traditional? Fine.
Yes.
Both?
So
It is there are two locks on this. There is one that is a traditional, quote unquote traditional. It's still fairly high tech compared to what we would have today, but the basic concept is the same. You put key in, you turn key, it unlocks.
Okay.
And there's also a digital lock that has a number pad and a retina scanner.
Well, I'm just gonna go and practice my lock picking skill.
oh boy. Okay.
On which lock?
Well, I can't. You do the digital.
Okay.
I'd have to have a locksmith for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Watch, I fell badly and the ship explodes.
Please don't say that.
Okay. So, I'm assuming you have an actual lockpick set.
Yeah, they're in my ninja kit.
So you pull out the tools of the trade, the tension bars, the angled bits of metal to move the tumbler up and down until it locks in place. Paperclip, that sort of thing.
Bobby pin.
All you need is a bobby pin. Yeah. I mean, come on. We've all been in the Elder Scrolls. I mean, wait, what? And, you successfully managed to get it to turn. 30 seconds later, the top panel that has the electronic lock starts beeping.
I will then use my computer hacking skills on it. Connecting my computer to it.
I'm trying to think if there would actually be an access point for you for that. Okay, there's no visible access point.
Then I just leave. I just take my stuff, gather it up, and leave. And casually, as I pass by Arrow. Oh, the armory's beeping, by the way.
There's a light blinking on your control panel to, by the way. There, Captain.
What about engineering?
Nothing in engineering, just at the captain's display. There's something. There's a little red light blinking.
What the?
Yeah, it started blinking just about the same time she came up and told you that the armory was blinking.
Okay. So I will wander on down to the armory.
I follow him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Graham. Oh, Graham, you want to meet us at the armory, Yuki? Why don't you go to your your post there?
No, I like it here.
Well,
Don't you
on
want
my
to
way
know
to-
what happened?
I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to reset the hoo-ha.
okay.
You have something to tell me then?
Oh.
Yeah, I tried to pick the log for the fun of it to practice, and that happened. I can't practice on this.
The blinking, the beeping, by the way, is starting to get louder.
Okay, well, I'm going to deactivate the blinking. Okay.
Okay. You enter in your command code then?
Yeah, I'm going to be careful to make sure people can't see me entering said.
Yuki's all looking over your shoulder.
Graham hasn't arrived yet.
Here's what we're going to do.
Oh boy.
I'm trying to think of... Okay. I'm going to want both of you to roll a D100.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay.
Whoever rolls higher is the one that succeeds, because I cannot for the life of me think of a skill that would work.
I have intelligence.
That's more...
I know. And streetwise.
If you go by traditional skills, arrow one. If you go by higher, Yuki one.
Well, Yuki, he managed... you've never seen someone's, hand move to get in front of your eyes that fast before. Like, wow. And judging from the number, the quick little sounds that you hear, you don't think you've heard anyone enter in a code that... Okay.
Right about that time, Graham arrived. He's like, "Oh, need my services, sir? What do we got?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
failed.
Yuki's hand is in your pocket.
My pocket or
No, Arrow's pocket.
I
Oh, good God. I need a drink.
Okay, there seemed to have been a little mechanical problem here. I want you to check out, see if there's any damage done to the mechanism of the system here, and any problems that we might have with the electronic lock. If you need any access, let me know.
Her hand is still in your pocket.
I'm just trying desperately to ignore said hand in the pocket, hoping
Graham
that
was
she'll
trying
get the
to-
hint.
Graham, before when he turns to the console and as he basically is reaching for it, he's like, maybe it's not my business, but I thought intimate relationships between people were not supposed to happen. That's rather cool.
Oh God, I really need a drink
But
now.
carry on.
Oh, by
I'm
the
just
way, I
walking
think
away
this
from
whole
this.
time that I was undetected, so I slipped out his ID or whatever.
Okay, Yuki, can I have my ID back too, please?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I give her a look.
Grant, while we're dealing with that, Graham, are you going to be checking over the lock and the locks?
Yeah, just manually. I'm checking first the logs of like this is what happened or whatnot, because like I believe it registered a break-in or registered.
Well, give me a computer use check.
Okay, just a sec. Computer operation.
Yeah.
I succeeded massively.
Well, according to the log, about 3.5 minutes ago, there was a activation of the manual of the physical locking mechanism, but not one of the electronic lock and retina scan. And as such, it went into lockdown mode after the prescribed 45 seconds.
Okay. And so it operated per normal.
It operated per standard operating procedure.
Okay. And does it have any further logs or operating procedures in that regard?
Well, about 30 seconds ago, a command code was entered that unlocked the electronic lock, and retina scan was properly done.
Okay. I would like to I would like to reset it, so that it is firmly and completely locked back up the way it is supposed to, maintaining all previous parameters like his code and stuff like that. It's just locked.
Okay. The standard procedure for that is to open and shut the door.
But then he's gonna do that. I didn't know what that actually entailed. So
No. It's basically you turn this big. You pull on this big lever. You push it back clutch shut, and then you push the lever back down.
yep, and he does that, and he's like, "Well, it's locked back in, but the breach was logged." So yeah, that you'll probably have to explain that at some point, Yuki. Or Arrow as your commanding officer, sir.
Yeah. Let's not go be playing around with the live ammunition, please.
I just wanted a lock. The practice.
Yeah, remember, everything that we do here is probably monitored, and at some point they're going to start asking why we were trying to get into the ammunition.
Because I have to go and practice my lock picking. I have to use the skill. I haven't used it.
Okay, well, that kind of works, but oh well. Okay,
Oh, here's your ID. I don't want it anymore.
thank you.
I try to throw it backwards.
There is a bing noise, by the way, as you throw it
Well,
backwards.
A bing noise?
Yeah, just a bing noise from overhead. You've been hearing them every now and then throughout the ship. I mentioned them a couple sessions back.
Oh, okay.
These are the ones that Graham had investigated, and it's like, oh no, yeah, this seems normal.
Yep. And
taking
with
pictures.
that, Graham is going to look up and go, "I really must have a talk." And with that, we'll sort of wander back to his station.
Okay. Okay, guys, let's keep at her.
That is so annoying. Yuki now is on a quest to find the source of that bing noise.
It seemed to come from one of the wall speakers.
I go and I punch the wall speaker.
Did you mention
Oh,
it on the
God.
ground?
Oh,
How
boy.
hard are you punching the wall speaker?
My full strength.
Oh, what the?
Okay. Roll the hit.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
to be clear, is this in front of Graham or behind him as he's walking
As
away?
behind you.
Okay.
I can't. Is that a? Yeah, it's an 18. Okay. Sorry, I had my glasses off for a second. You punch it. You dent the metal mesh, the metal bars that are in front of the speaker. You know.
So it's
Do I hear
damage.
this?
Yes.
Oh,
The interior of your ship is mostly made of mega damage material. This is a military warship.
It probably dings again.
It doesn't so much ding as go.
Yeah, you stupid thing! Shut up! I go.
can
back
I?
to
Yeah.
punch
Okay. Did I see this?
I'm sorry. What? There's
Who saw this?
Who's making all the noise?
Makaze.
Yes.
We're getting a bit of background noise from your mic.
Oh, that's the fan.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Okay, you were asking who saw this?
Yeah.
Well, I presume Graham heard it.
You at the very least heard it.
Graham
I
would
would
whirl
assume
around.
Arrow was on his way to walk back out.
Yeah.
Armory's about that far from there. Yeah, you would probably be right on the other side of the door before it shut, the bulkhead door into the living quarters area before. Okay. So you probably heard it.
Punk. What?
And
This-
I'm
Graham
yelling.
will whirl around and be like, "What are you doing?"
What was that?
Yuki punched the speaker. I know it's got a beeping noise, but apparently that's cause for alarm. I mean,
Cadet Hara, explain yourself.
She's in the middle of punching it again. Second time when
Graham will try and restrain her.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
trying to restrain.
No,
Okay, well, that's one way to go. But
his ship, which is his purview.
I'm still trying to punch while he's doing this. So
I know, I'm trying to stop him from punching it.
Okay, how are you trying to stop her, first of all?
I'm trying to more or less, and not like I'm doing what something that my sister would have tried to teach me, but probably didn't succeed. Was redirect the fist away from whatever she's trying to hit because.
Okay. Oh boy.
I mean,
Okay.
Sorry, this is.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to think of how to handle this. Yuki, roll to strike.
because I could miss altogether, and
Yep, you could miss altogether. So let's.
nope.
Okay, Graham, roll to strike.
Okay.
You managed to divert her hand to the side. And instead of hitting the speaker, it hits the bulkhead. And there's a cracking noise as finger joints break.
I look at him.
okay.
He looks with the
That'll be.
looks like-
Let me see.
I don't
He
feel
looks
any
with the-
pain either way, so
He looks with the blank expression. Stop trying to hit my ship.
Okay.
your
That's the
ship.
damage that you.
About
It's
this
my-
time,
Purview is engineered to take care of this ship.
about this
I need to
time,
prevent damage.
I'm going to step in and do a military charm
not opposing.
impress.
He's about as docile as you can be. As
No,
far as
I'm talking to both of you. Both of you, stand down. Doing the old raise the voice, senior NCO sort of thing.
yes, sir.
Charm impress. I'm
I
going to do an impress.
I am simply trying to prevent damage to ships in my watch. That is all. I'm
That
sorry.
was a 2% on my charm impress
I'm
intimidate.
sorry, sir, but that noise is driving me crazy.
Cadet Hara, if you have a problem with the ship, you report it to myself or the chief engineer. Is that understood?
Seriously, I'll work on fixing it. I wish you would have told me before beating
Cadet Hara.
speakers.
I'm glad it's not her. It's Hara.
Hara, sorry. Cadet Hara.
He went and diverted my hand. Look at this big old.
It's Cadet Hara.
I show him my
reporting-
broken hand.
Yeah, like
It's all
the knuckles, they're it's not a. It doesn't look like it's badly broken, but you can tell it's a little bit.
Did we
Like one of the
leave,
fingers is just slightly a little
Okay.
bit too far on one side.
I
Graham
don't
looks
suppose.
genuinely distressed, and he's like, "I'm sorry."
Okay, both of you. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
I understand.
Do we have a medical on board there,
I don't
Luca?
need a medical. I shake
no,
my
Luca.
hand.
Do we have
You have a
medical?
medical kit aboard. I do not. You certainly have a medical kit aboard.
But we don't have anyone who knows how to use it?
I don't know if anyone has first aid or...
I only got a +10 to it, so
Well,
I might make it
as
worse.
far as I know, the stuff they have in there is pretty much just plug and play, where it's literally like internal.
You still
parts.
need to know how to plug it in.
Yeah, tourniquet around the neck.
Let me see something here. Well, actually, there is someone on board that knows first aid.
Oh?
Yeah.
Double checking here. Don't bring it at me, but I don't be wrong.
I'm just walking off to go to the kitchen and go eat now. We're trying to figure that out.
I'll
It's
let
not
you.
me, is it?
No, it's not. I'll let you know, Arrow, from your because you have knowledge of everyone because you're the commander. Avani does have semi-decent first aid training.
Okay, Avani.
+10, semi-decent?
You have a 55% chance.
Okay, so Avani, I'll send her out there and maybe talk her down. Look,
What did she
You
do
know-
now?
punch the wall.
Why?
Graham, fix. Don't ask. Fix. See what see if she needs any help. I say, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And Graham, fix this up if you can.
Yes,
I don't want to return a broken ship. I'll be on the bridge.
and Graham will use his full telemechanics or whatnot to more or less take out the mesh, pop it back into place, put it back onto the speaker, and go to the main engineering console after fixing what was ostensibly like minor damage.
Yeah, all that it really was the mesh had bent.
Yeah.
Actually, I should have you roll for this because even with telemechanics, there is you could roll 100. So, just give me a roll. Don't roll 100.
I think you could also roll 98.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right. 98 and up is a failure. Yeah, but no, you do it. You remove the mesh. Basically, what had happened is she'd punched it hard enough that one of the safety bars or whatever the heck they call it had pushed in enough that it was leaning against the diaphragm of the speaker. All you need to do is straighten out the one thing, and boom, it's good as new.
Okay.
A hammer.
And I can tell that it would have maybe caved and damaged the speaker if it had gone one more.
Possibly. It might have ruptured the diaphragm of the speaker, which would make it impossible for it to make any noise.
Okay, and then that would have been much more serious.
Well, for the speaker, yes. Yes, it would have been more serious.
Basically not repairable without parts at that point.
Yeah, you would have need to pull out some spare parts at that point. With this, you just need you just basically need a ball peen hammer.
That's basically what I do. I mean, I've got
Okay.
a pretty strong basic strength, so I can actually pretty much do that with my thumb.
Yeah, go. Honestly, it's a simple enough job that a 4-year-old can do it. I in real life have had to do something like that, and I literally had my little brother do it. So,
Like, hey, you're not doing anything. You're small. Here, let me learn you something.
Yeah, Graham is very strong, so it shouldn't be a problem.
yeah. Okay, so now that we have finished with Speaker Punch 5000, okay, so just to make sure I've got everyone's right. Yuki is in the kitchen unit trying to make some food. Avani has been sent to see if she needs any medical aid. Graham is repairing the speaker, and Arrow is heading back to the bridge, correct?
Yeah, or wherever they keep the alcohol. I'm not too sure.
Technically,
Not
CNS training. Technically,
Yeah.
CNS training vessels are dry vessels.
Yeah,
about that.
Officially.
Oh, officially, yeah. I mean, unofficially, Graham could probably whip up a still, but
anyway, just I mean, you understand the good
the
commanders.
captain's mood.
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, we can switch over. Avani and Yuki, do you wish to roleplay that out real quick? The whole interaction, or?
He'd come into Yuki in a meditative trance. AKA, she'd be in her bioregion trance.
Just kind of look her over, head tilted, walk around her a bit. Are her eyes closed?
I do not have anything there, but you'd probably see my hand healing.
So basically, you're seeing her bones snap themselves back into place.
Ow! And back of Avani's head, that's just a medical need thing. But I do stick around because, well, you never know when something's going to go wrong.
Okay.
Around this crew?
While she's doing that, actually make some tea.
Okay, I restore 3d6.
Yeah, we'll just say that you restore it all.
Yeah,
So, yeah, you don't even... If you rolled a 1 on each die, you would have still healed more than the damage that you took. Okay. So we'll say that takes up, let's say, an hour or two of the 24 hours. So let's go to the next person in... Well, let me just ask this. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do during the rest of this 24-hour period?
Yes, Graham would be getting back. To be clear, and I don't remember this. Was the existence of an AI absolutely confirmed either by Avani or by that officer that we were in the room with?
Yes. He confirmed that there was an AI on board. He was aware of its existence.
Okay, he is going to walk up to the console, sit down on the console, and re-enter the construction site.
Okay, well, you enter into the construction site again, and once again, it has the look of a large foundry assembly area. You know, there seems to be a smeltery over there. You see programs again moving around as little vaguely humanoid things of light, carrying bits and pieces of data packets that take the form of bags of cement or rebar or various things like that. And they seem to have, hard hats and the orange warning vests on.
Okay.
But everything appears to be the same as it was last time.
Okay, he's going to go to just gonna sort of stand there and just sort of to the air at this point. Go, hello, AI. I don't know if you have a name-wise designation. Can I talk to you?
There's no response. No, it does not say that. There have been enough F-bombs from me tonight. Thank you very much.
But they give Avani a while with the AI.
Okay.
There is no response, however. No.
Okay. He will. I hope you can hear me. And he'll just be sort of sitting there. He'll actually sit down, not in the middle of the construction site. He won't be in the way. He'll be off in some area that is not interfering with whatever everyone else is doing. He's going to sort of, he's going to walk over to the likes of a, what's the equivalent of like for a construction site, like a telegraph office?
Correct. So something they would use a construction site to communicate with other people?
Like within the construction site, like their communication central. Because you know how they have the radios all over the place?
Well, there'll be along walls various little phone boxes. Basically a little square metal box that has a little...
I mean the central, because they all go back to one central command that's like call up and say...
That would be the... Okay, well, you're looking around, and thanks to that kind of instinctive knowledge that you have for the system, as you're looking around, you spot a single wide trailer, paneled with white vinyl siding, with a wire metal mesh over the windows, and wooden steps leading up to the door, and you know right away that is the central command area for the engineering computers.
Okay. he is going to. Okay, he's going to use a command telephone from that's just hanging around, and those command telephones are more or less direct talking. They connect to wherever I more or less dial out to, right?
When you pick it up, there's no. It's not so much that you dial anything. You pick it up, and now, are you doing this in the command in the trailer, or are you doing this outside of the trailer?
Outside of the trailer.
Okay. Well, you pick up the phone. Ring. Ring. Click. Hello. Who's this?
This is a chief engineer, and he will identify himself because I presume there's verbal credentials.
Chief, how you doing? Been a bit since you've been in here. How things going?
Pretty good. You have a underboss, more or less the okay. I would instinctively know this. What is the representation of the AI within this construct?
Of the AI within this construct?
And
There
now
is
I'm
no
aware
representation
it.
of the AI within this construct.
Oh, this man?
This man you were talking to, you would know as the quote-unquote foreman, which is basically the... I'm trying to think of this in computer terms.
Not the main CPU, more like the task manager?
Yeah, this is the task manager, basically. You're talking to a program that is able to direct all the other programs.
Okay. Then he will
within the engineering computers.
Then he will ask for the representative within this construct, the AI representative construct of in this scenario.
Ugh, no can do, boss.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay. Okay. Can you walk me through the understandings? Is this limitations of credentials or limitations of physical program?
I don't know, boss. Look, I just know the engineering shit.
Understood. Okay.
All I know is that the AI. Haven't you looked up?
Okay, and he's going to look up.
Okay. You look up, and as described last time, the sky looks like a circuit board. Green with traceries of silver and little nodes and diodes and capacitors and all of that. It looks like it does quite literally look like a circuit board. And you're staring at it. And you're staring at it. And then it's... Have you ever looked at something for so long your eyes unfocus?
Yes.
Something really far away?
Yeah.
Well, that happens. And you see beyond the sky. And above the sky that's there that you would normally be able to see, there is something else there. At first, it appears to be a circuit board, like the one that you would normally see there. But then, there's something about it that's different, and the more you look at it, you realize that's not a circuit board up there. As you see trails of lightning moving down and down, these long, long lines, and hitting these little oddly bulbous areas, and it clicks. It's as if someone designed a mechanical neuron. A mechanical brain. You have the circuit board there, but above it you have something infinitely more complex. You're looking, it's the difference between looking at it would be the difference between looking at a lever, your normal type of a seesaw. It'd be the difference between that and an electronic catapult.
Wow.
Something almost as if you are looking into another being's mind, seeing as the electrical impulses of thought and action and potential move along the neurons there. And then it snaps back, and you see only the circuit board again.
Thank you, sir. I think I understand. I don't know why I didn't see it before.
Nah, it's fine. You meatbags, it takes a while for you to get used to any of this shit. Sorry.
Better. I should have known better. And in any event, how are things going here? Everything okay?
Oh, God, yeah, everything's fine. Security's still a little bit riled up because of that whole hullabaloo that you had us go through. But other than that, everything's fine. I mean, don't even have to worry about the unions anymore.
Yeah, I was wrong about the I was wrong about the placing. The hullabaloo that I thought was here was in fact way off. And from this, like, if this is a construction site, the helm is more or less like the CEO's office. Turns out it was
those damn white collars. Yeah.
Yeah, basically with the white collars, man. I'm sorry I disrupted your work.
Yeah, never had a hard day's work in their life having to move around actual code. Oh no, look at me, I'm Mr. Fancy. You know what? No, we're good. Nah, don't worry, boss. I understand it.
Okay, as long as you're good, flag me if you need anything more from me. I'll be watching from the outside. See you around.
All right, boss. Yep. All right, boss. I'll see you later.
And he'll more or less pull out.
Okay.
And
is there anything else anyone wishes? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, just for he's going to for the remainder of the time with like half his eyes on the console or whatnot, just be recording his incidents and understanding of what he now understands to be the visible representation of an AI that he is seeing, and more or less recording his very much philosophical thoughts on what is going on and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's what he's doing between keep an eye on the console and writing.
Okay. Arrow.
Hey.
Anything to do?
Just monitoring the boards and trying to resist the urge to just dump the vacuum into space, dump the ship into space, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Avani, anything?
Nope. Just gonna keep an eye on poor Yuki.
Yeah, that just takes a few minutes, by the way.
Okay.
Which afterwards I go and I write a note quickly and hand it to Arrow.
Okay, Arrow, you have a note. Congratulations.
Yay.
Well, so, time passes. And normal cycle of things. And then you're coming up on your FTL exit.
Okay.
And if y'all do not mind, would you mind stopping here?
Not at
Perfectly
all.
fine with that.
That is fine. Just a note, I meditated during that time as well.
That is perfectly fine. But no, this feels like a good stopping point, if everyone's all right with that.
I probably would have caught some sleep as well.
Yeah, because I know it's much later for you, Dave, so...
Yeah, it's 1:30 here. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah,
Go to bed, dude.
Yeah.
All right, well, in that case, Eyes, if you would kill the recording, please.
Okay, bye everyone.
Hasta la vista.